there, friends. It's time for another Baby Got Backlog, and this one's a little bit special. One of you, and I'm not sure who because you decided to remain anonymous, sent me this. This is a Turbografx-16, and it's a fairly rare system. At least it is to me. I never knew anyone who owned one, and I've never seen one in person until I got this. Granted, it didn't come with any cables or controllers or anything, and for all I know, it doesn't even work. But owning it gave me the excuse to buy some cheap game lots on eBay of Turbografx-16 games, and we're going to check out quite a few of them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this trip into the library of the Turbografx-16.
Oh my god, Becky, look at that backlog. It is so big.
Baby Got Backlog. Keith Courage in Alpha Zones. Keith Courage is a packing game for the Turbografx-16, at least early on. It got replaced by Bonk's Adventure later on, but originally this was the game that came with the system, and I can kind of see why. It's very playable, it's very colorful, very nice to look at, but gameplay is pretty simple. You know, you just bash enemies and do a little light platforming until you reach the end of the level, at which point you turn into Voltron! And then you do the same things you did before, just slightly faster. There are a number of differences between playstyles. For example, his regular form can pick up money, can talk to people, and can buy things, whereas his Voltron form is pretty much just a combat monkey. The music wavers between cute and kind of annoying, but overall this game is kind of enjoyable, and I understand why it was a pack-in title, even if it doesn't quite have the charm of your Super Mario Bros. Next, World Class Baseball. Now, one of the reasons my lot of Turbografx-16 games that I got was so cheap is because it came with a bunch of sports games. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of baseball, playing it or watching it, but World Class Baseball does seem fairly competent. It feels a bit like Baseball Stars for the NES. The only other baseball game that I actually enjoyed for any brief amount of time. All in all, it's just kind of a baseball game. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Next, TV Sports Hockey. Now, this is more like it. Hockey's more my sport in the first place, but this game actually plays pretty damn well. And I don't suck at it either. I actually scored a bunch of goals. I don't 100% know what the hell I'm doing, but I do know that I'm actually having a decent time, and I was actually able to score some goals, and, you know, without... And it wasn't entirely luck. I had some vague idea of what I was doing. So, kudos to this, and if I keep playing my Turbografx-16, I have a feeling that I'll be playing this again. Next, TV Sports Basketball. After the excellent TV Sports Hockey, I had my hopes up, but they were quickly dashed. Aside from some neat little voices,
Charging, Ken. Here's first.
TV Sports Basketball doesn't really have a lot going for it. I don't really know what I'm doing, and the game pretty much just exists at either end of the court. Like, the middle of the court doesn't even really exist. You can't do anything. You just pick a different play style, I guess. Anyway, this was frustrating, and without music, it got pretty dull, and I sucked at it. So, fuck it. Let's go on to the next one. Power Golf! Nope. Next. King of Casino. Now, this brings back some memories of playing Casino Kid back in the day with my buddy Jorge. This has some of the same flair. Although the title is rather confusing. Are you supposed to be like the king of all casinos? Or just like the king of a casino? Or the king of clams casino? For all I know, it's kind of an ambiguously worded title. Anyway, you can wander back and forth between casinos, and your job is to build up as huge a bank as you can. Pretty much exactly like life. And, of course, it being a casino, things can either go your way or not. Most of the time, not. Well, I'm just gonna play one more hand of poker, I think, before I quit. Holy shit! Well, didn't expect that. I don't know if I'd play this again, but maybe if I get bored someday I'll pull it out one more time. After all, I'm off to a great start. Why not keep going? Next. Drop Off. Now, let's start with this intro. First of all, there's some horrendously bad writing going on here. I can't say whether it's bad translation or just bad writing period, but it's just bad. First of all, she gets possessed by somebody, is how it starts. Then later, a muse appeared and told you that she has been possessed by somebody. Well, no shit, I thought we already knew that! Well, apparently you have to go into her dream and save her. Alright, I can't wait to adventure through dreams and start fighting weird creatures and... What the hell is this? Who dreams about this kind of shit? I mean, basically it's just bust a move, kind of, with a little twist, I guess. And I don't really know what the hell I'm doing, but neither the story nor the gameplay is enough to keep me coming back to this one. I'm gonna give this a pass real quick. Next, Aero Blasters. Alright, now this is kind of awesome. It's a side-scrolling spaceship shooter with power-ups galore and crazy enemies and all sorts of bullets filling the screen and, you know, the good stuff in a shmup. But again, I suck at these, so I don't know exactly how much I'm going to keep playing this, but it's definitely high quality. I love the look of the game. It's very colorful and crisp, and the designs are fairly straightforward and understandable. And the music's solid too. I just wish I was better at these games and didn't suck so hard. But what can you do? I'll probably play this again though. Next, Sidearms. This luscious little beauty made by Capcom shows some shades of Forgotten Worlds. At least that's how it feels. You're a guy hovering in space, possibly in a mech, or maybe just in a suit. Then you're blasting away and you can blast to the right or to the left, your choice. And if you collect the right power-up, you turn into Voltron again. It seems to be coming up a lot lately. I don't know why. Anyway, Voltron is awesome. The only downside is one shot and you turn back into the regular old dude. The music and the designs are fairly Capcom-y, if that's a word. It is now. And the gameplay is tight. Again, I just wish I didn't suck so hard. But still, it's a solid game, and I'll probably come back to play this one again someday. Maybe somewhere down the line. Next, China Warrior. Now this title screen is, you know, you can pretty much tell right off the bat that you're not going to be playing a dude as big as that. Come on now. No, of course not. You're actually going to be playing as a bigger dude than that. Look how huge this character sprite is. This is ridiculous. But still, the game is completely and surprisingly playable despite having a character taking up 1/3 of the screen. He's just huge! Anyway, you just have to time your jumps and attacks to either avoid or destroy the obstacles coming at you, including the enemies. And then there's boss fights with a teeny bit more strategy. But otherwise, this is a fairly straightforward, simple game, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to, especially after the first few seconds, but once the bosses started showing up, I'm like, hey, here's a decent challenge, let's do this. Anyway, as much as I liked it, and as awesome as it is to be playing a dude this huge in a game that's not a one-on-one fighting game, China Warrior is not going to find itself on my to-do list anytime soon, though I do recommend checking it out if you've got an interest in old games, because this is definitely one of the more unique ones I've ever played. See you next time!